Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at some Crossout Steel Championship and some of the new changes that went into Crossout recently. Just repping my face mask here, as I want everybody out there, make sure to wear your face mask when you're out in public, especially in my area of the world where you actually can be fined for it now. We need to make the wasteland just in the Crossout video game and not in our world. So let's do our parts and try to keep other people safe by wearing our masks. Let's go ahead and get into the game now. After 5 years of play, I finally have my 15s and all my factions now, with Steppenwolf's being the last one I got on July 1st. Here's my last parts and everything like that. So it's been a long time coming. I've been playing this game for a long time and lots of battles played and stuff like that to get all my factions unlocked. And I think I have all the parts now too. I pretty much have all the packs and stuff through either promo or picking them up myself. But yeah, I see here 10,571 battles and missions, 36,703 enemies destroyed to get there. So it was a huge grind. I think ridiculous in some ways, but I got that done. Another thing I noticed is on Reddit earlier, there was a free paint out there. I guess this is another YouTuber's paint called Jelly. I didn't even know the guy existed until I did a little more research to find this code for you. But I dig the paint. The sticker's kind of cool too, so I threw that on there. But yeah, another YouTuber had some paint come out. I don't know if you missed it like I did, as I don't watch him normally. But I thought it was a cool paint. And so go to that little link there. You can pick it up for yourself. And I'll throw it down in the comments below. For now, though, I'm going to go and take out some of my new rides. I just put together this, which I call the Electromantis from the old Robocraft days. But it's just kind of a basic sports car, not a hovercraft, encased in shields or anything. But playing with some of my buds here, we got Jerem Stone, we got Voodoo in the game, and Tater Rick, and we're going nuts on the horn, because why not, right? It's a good time. It's here in July. We're in a festive mood here for the 4th. Even though we can't go out and watch fireworks, we can still play some Crossout and have fun together here in game. So I'm going to do this first, and then we're going to get into some Steel Championship, as that was just re-released for 2020. And as you guys might know from watching my channel, that's one of my favorite game modes in Crossout, as everybody has the exact same car and the same abilities, which I like. So it's just really a game of skill, and to me that's one of the most fun things about the Brawl modes. And it also does count on your Season 2 for Brawl battles. I don't know if you knew that. I didn't know at first, but so you can use that to level up your Season 2 progress. And as of making this video, I think I'm working on level 51. So I'm getting up there for July 4th. I still have some dailies to do today and whatnot to probably get to level 52. But by the end of August, I should definitely be all the way up at level 75 without having to spend any extra cash. And I kind of enjoyed the hustle too on it. I like getting this extra parts every day and the new weapons. I just got the Nova Cab. I've yet to build anything with it, but I have some ideas for kind of a directional locust launcher with the shield that I think would be pretty cool. But for right now, I'm just playing with the power module, and these are just basic synths from what is that faction's called? The Dawn Children's faction. But basically they're souped up because I fused them all together. So there we got one of my regular games out, but let's get to some of the Steel Championship now. I played a couple games as a warm-up, and teamed up with Chrome Titan, who I remember was a good player from years past, and we ran into Tin Man. We just happened to be in Tin League 2, so I thought it was kind of appropriate. So we picked up Tin Man to join us here for the Tin League, and I think this is my 6th game here. And we've won all the games so far, but it's pretty easy. I think we're probably playing against people who don't have as much experience too, as I know both Chrome Titan and I have some experience from the previous seasons. So let's see how we do here in Game 6. One other thing too I want to talk about, I guess, while we're playing is the changes too. We got a lot of the balance changes and stuff, which you guys probably saw in my other video. I wasn't really in favor of, but I kind of knew they were going to do it anyway, right? It is their game, and one of my viewers had a good comment, I thought, as an argument too. I mean, this is still considered a beta game, even though it's been in beta for 5 years. And even though, you know, I don't agree with the practice of nerfing things that people have already bought for money, they did it, so, you know, let's just deal with it and enjoy the game the best we can. And honestly, after trying a lot of the changes, it seemed like pretty good changes overall. I mean, I don't mind that, you know, crossbows got a little love, though I did end up selling my spikes. But the adapters got love, which I like. I use those a lot. And a lot of the other weapons that I enjoy too got a balance change. I actually didn't mind the cricket launch nerf so much. I thought that wasn't too bad, you know, being a little slower. They seem a little bit easier to aim too at different parts, so it didn't seem like such a huge nerf there. And honestly, the 5% on the autocannons, I didn't really notice that much, though I wish they would not touch them, because autocannons are one of the weapons I enjoy playing. Lately, though, I've really been playing a lot of the Summators. That new special weapon is kind of one of those unique items. That seems like it's a great weapon, as I push Tin Man in here for the goal. I don't think I've ever done that before, but he was in my way, and I needed to get that point for our team, so you can come with me and score the point. It was a mutual effort, right? Anyway, so as I was saying, yeah, the Summators are a pretty great special weapon, and they sort of got a buff because of the reduction in power score. So I've been enjoying those a lot lately, and playing a little bit of the other weapons too that got a buff, just to check them out and see what other stuff I like playing. So a little bit more of the equalizers with also more of the triggers too, as I really felt like they didn't really need a buff, but they got one. And then of course I've always been a player of the imp weapons, and now that they're 5% stronger too, they do really well in some of the raids and whatnot. So I've just been making the most of the situation, right? You know, if they're going to make balance changes, you just got to kind of roll with the punches and adjust your play style. One thing I've learned here, like you just saw there, is a lot of this playing Steel Championship well is just learning when to release the ball from your line. So you can always untether your Skinner from the ball at any time and just let it roll into the goal. So sometimes if you get good momentum and you know the trajectory is going to be right on for the ball if you release it, just know when to let go of the line and let the ball roll in. So that's one thing we picked up here. There we go. That's 4 already. We've got 2 for Tin Man, who's been helping us out here. And with this help, we will be out of the Tin League here in no time. So just working on, I think, what is the next? Copper or something like that. There's a lot of cool paints and cosmetics, too, they added to this mode. A lot of them are kind of a striped paint, which is a little bit different. And then I also noticed that the paints like last year's league have been added in there too. One is kind of a cyan color, so I'll probably be picking that up. And then these headlights here, I'm going to pick that up too, as I've been loving the way those look. And it's an epic headlight, where before I've really only had special grade headlights before, so I made sure first thing is to pick up those epic headlights, and if I need to add some extra cosmetics, I'll get the extra credit for 4 instead of 3 bonus points. All right, let's see. These guys got it. So we've skipped a couple games here. I think this is about game 12 instead of being game 6. And we've pretty much won all the games up until this point, but now we're actually getting into a little bit more challenging matches with other players who have more experience too. And Purple Jacket's a pretty good player. I want to say I remember him from a previous season. Either that or I'm just imagining things, but he seems like he's a pretty solid player. So we'll get this. My aim's still a little bit off on the crossbow, so I think as time goes on I'll get better at this, but let's see if we can drag this in for a quick goal. Saw the opportunity there. One good way to set up these goals is just kind of keep your eye on the ball and make sure you're in the middle of the field when that ball's coming down to a place where you can snag it with your grappling hook. One other little tip too that a lot of people don't know is that outer circle on your reticle, where my crosshairs are, it goes solid white when you can actually hit something with your grappling hook. So if you want to know if you can actually snag the ball or not, get used to watching the outer circle on your reticle turn white, and when it does, then you know you can snag the thing that's in your crosshairs. So that will make it so you don't waste your opportunity to snag the ball with your harpoon. Now sometimes you just don't have time to even notice. It's just, you know, you're kind of watching the ball only. So you'll just kind of got to learn to judge distance well. Try to place a shot there to see if we can push that into the goal, but it was just a little bit off. So let's see if I can... Nope, missed it. Didn't quite snag it there. Well, let's see if we can bounce it back this other direction, and we'll try to run it in now. There we go. Got it. But that other guy snagged it, so we're probably going to be bouncing that ball off the walls here. Got Undead Commander with us now, as Tin Man had to stay in 10 League. No, not really. Tin Man had to go. But Undead Commander from the Sin Clan is also a great player. We just kind of came across as we were playing and noticed that he was another good scorer and good player, so we picked him up and put him on our team here too. I think in the first game I had with him, he scored like 4 goals all by himself. So pretty legit if you run into Undead Commander. So, and then of course Chrome Titan too. Oh, I think you got it. Nope, almost. All right. Just we have one more person to pick that up, but we'll see if we can keep them from snagging it downfield now. So I had to release there, as I knew it was going to end up on my top. So I figured maybe we could get the roll in, but that didn't work out. Bounce it off the ceiling here. It'd be kind of cool if we could add some cosmetic parts to our vehicles for this Steel Championship. I think maybe adding different cars would be, a little bit too complex for this game mode, and I actually kind of like that everybody has the exact same equipment. But if we could repaint or add some decals or something, that'd be kind of nice too for this game mode. And I also wish they would offer this year-round. It wasn't something that just came seasonally, because I honestly like this a whole lot better than I like the Battle Royale mode or Storm Warning and stuff like that. Storm Warning to me really just seems like who can build the best vehicle and who can be the best diplomat, because pretty much these days in Storm Warning, people just build the thing with the most hit points, and then they find, the small guy to pick on, or the guy who's being a jerk basically gets taken out by everybody else, and then it just becomes who has the most hit points. There we go. There's a good example of how to just kind of drift that thing into the goal. Just get sideways and kind of sling it around, and then just let go at the right time to let that ball just do its own thing. Let's knock it into the center and see if one of my teammates can pick that up and roll it in there. Another thing too is I feel like this vehicle is a little hard to control at times, and I swear I'm not doing some of the stuff that it seems like I'm doing. But there's lag or something that's coming into play and making me fly up the wall and stuff like that when I'm not really trying to do that. I'm trying to usually back off the wall. Originally I was going to be playing with Ace Killer, but we've already filled up our team here, so hopefully we'll get a chance to play later. He's another guy I've liked playing with. Of course, Jerem Stone and stuff too. We'll probably get some of these Crossout games in as soon as he gets into playing it. I think next for things I want to unlock is there's this orange and blue paint I like a lot called Orange. I think it's called Orange Sky or Orange Sunset or something like that. And I like it a lot. I'm probably going to pick that up next, but it's 300 points. That's another one. That time we carried not just one teammate, but we drug everybody into the goal with us. All right, let's see if we can get over there real quick and snag this thing when it comes down. There we go. And we'll pull it off this other direction. Dang it, we got to get away from the goal there. Ah, that's our bad. All right, we're good on that. Purple Jacket's got 2 points in E30 Guy 3805. Anyway, he's got a point too. So we got to keep one ahead of him, and then we only have 2 more seconds, so I think we're going to pull this off. There we go, victory. That should give me enough points now to pick up some of the paint. So let's try this out real quick. Let's check out this new Orange Sky is what it was called. And let's put that on my new vehicle, see how it looks, and we'll do a little paint work and take it out for a test run. I'm not going to put the headlights on this thing, as I already have kind of headlights worked in, as I use some of the caution lights basically as headlights for this. There we go. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. I don't know if I would still use the flames on the front of the vehicle, but for now it looks good. And we'll throw on some of these Steel Championship stickers I got from seasons past. Threw a Steel Championship sticker on the front too. A little chrome paint here on the wheels. There we go. It's a special rarity. You can pick this up on the market pretty easily. There we go. And then for the tail fin, I always like doing the carbon fiber. So let's see here real quick. Got a lot of paint now. It's been collecting it for 5 years, so you'd expect it. I also picked up that snowflake hubcap recently. I need to start using that in some more of my builds, as I thought that was pretty cool. There we go. All right, let's take it out into a match here. Just playing a quick one before bedtime. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this, and let me know what you guys are playing as your favorite weapon type now since the changes. I know a lot of people are not happy with some of the stuff, like the changes and nerfs to autocannons and stuff like that. and missiles. But overall, like I said, it's been good, and I've been enjoying myself, especially with the new introduction of the cabs and new structural parts. I really enjoy building stuff. That's kind of my favorite part of the game. So whenever I can pull down some new parts, like the part I used for the windshield on this thing is a brand new bullet-resistant structural part. So I'll probably end up using that in pretty much all my builds that need something protected. Let's see if we can pull this guy's cob off. There we go. Alright, the thing I love about this too is it has good power. This vehicle I built. And so even though it's not 110 miles an hour with an engine in the back, I'm just using the regular hot red on this one. It still gets me around really quickly and boosts me up to, I think with the Jade buff, like 104, 105 miles an hour, or kilometers an hour, I guess it is in this game. So we can peel these guys' retros off. This is probably the most deadly bot you're going to run into these days, Damon, when you're in patrol. You see those retros, that will mess you up in immediately. And then also the trigger bots, too. They'll mess you up for sure, so keep your distance on those, or, you know, keep in cover, basically, whenever you can. Alright, we got 3 so far. Let's see if we can hit this guy's generator here in the back. That's usually what I do on these bots. Or hit him in the cab. There we go. Alright, picked up another 4. That should help us a little bit on our kill to death ratio. And that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Come back and check me out here soon on the Gamer Guy channel. Bye-bye.